Good morning, children. Let us start with EVS 2, lesson number 4, Shivaji's childhood. Birth of Shivaji. Those were very unsettled days. Shah Jahan from the north had dispatched a big army to conquer the Deccan. Unsettled means lacking order or stability. Those were unsettled days. There was no order in those days. And Shah Jahan from the north had dispatched a big army. Dispatched means sent off for a purpose. He sent a big army where to conquer the Deccan. Conquer means to overcome, take control, or to win, to overcome Deccan. Pune, the principal town of Shahaji Raje's Jagir, was burnt to the ground by Adil Shah of Bijapur. Shahaji Raje was in real trouble. He found himself between the devil and the deep sea and was constantly on the run. Jijabai was pregnant, and the great question which worried Shahaji Raje was some place where she could remain in safety and peace. Then he remembered the Shivneri fort and decided to send Jijabai there. Shivneri was a strong fort near Junnar in Pune district. It had steep cliffs on four sides. Steep means having almost vertical slopes. Slopes were there. Cliff is a vertical or rock, nearly vertical rock exposure. Vertical rocks were there, sloping rocks were there. Strong fortifications. Fortification, a defensive wall. And massive door. Massive means a large and heavy solid doors were there. This strong fort was then in charge of Vijayaraj, a relative of the Bhosles. He agreed to give protection to Jijabai. So Shahaji Raje left her there and marched against the Mughals. So it was a period of unrest, and here Jijabai was pregnant and he needed some place, Shahaji Raje, where she was safe and she lived there with peace. Then he remembered the Shivneri fort near in Junnar district in Pune, and there it was. That fort had steep cliffs in four sides, strong fortification, massive doors, and but this fort was in charge of Vijayaraj, a relative of Bhosles, and Vijayaraj, that is the relative of Bhosle, agreed to give protection to Jijabai. So Shahaji Raja left her there and marched against the Mughals. And then the golden day dawned on the auspicious day of Falgun Vaidya Tritiya in year 1551 of the Shaka era, that is on 19th February 1630, to the sound of pipes and drums playing in the Nagar Khana, Jijabai gave birth to a son. So auspicious is conducive to success, prosperous day dawned, where in on 19th February 1630, and they all enjoyed to the sounds of pipes and drums playing in the Nagar Khana, and Jijabai gave birth to a son. All the residents of the fort were overjoyed. On the 12th day, with appropriate ceremony, the child was named Shivaji, as the child was born on Fort Shivneri. So this child was born on Shivneri fort, and so he was named as Shivaji. Shivaji's childhood. Shivaji passed the first 6 years of his life in highly unsettled condition. Unsettled, lacking order, stability. So unsettled condition. Even so, Jijabai did not neglect his education. It was unsettled condition, but even then Jijabai did not neglect his education. Every evening she would light the household lamps and then call Shivaji to her. She would shower all her affection on him and tell him the stories of Rama and Krishna. of Bhim and Abhimanyu. On other occasions, she would recite to him the devotional songs of Namdev, Jnaneshwar, or Eknath. So, even though it was a period of unsettled period, then also Jijabai did not neglect his education. In the evening, she would shower all her affection on the son, Shivaji, and she would tell the stories of Rama, Krishna, Bhim, Abhimanyu, all these great people, and she would also recite the devotional songs of Namdev, Jnaneshwar, and Eknath. These were the saints. Shivaji liked to listen to the exploits of brave men. Exploits, that is, he used to listen to these stories and make full benefit of him. He was to derive full benefit from them. Shivaji felt on growing up, he should also display valor like them. He also felt like those people he should display valor, courage. Jijabai used to tell him stories of many pious persons and saints. She used to tell the stories of saints that instilled in him a respect and honor for all the saints and great men, because he heard all those stories of great persons, all the saints. That instilled in him, that is, instilled means gradually, firmly established in his mind, respect and honor for all the saints and the great men. Children from poor families came to play with Shivaji. Sometimes he visited them in their huts and shared their simple meal of onion and bhakri with great relish. Relish, liking, enjoyment of the taste of something. That is, so his friends were children from poor families, and he also visited their huts and shared their meal, which was simple one with onion and bhakri, and he used to like it. He used to enjoy that meal. They invented interesting games to pass the time. The children of the Maulas were like birds in the forest. They would imitate the sound of the cuckoo or parrot or tiger to perfection. So these children, they used to play in the forest. They used to imitate. Imitate is to copy the sound of cuckoo or parrot or tiger, and that was with perfection. Their pastime was building small forts of earth and making earthen elephants and horses. They used to build small forts of earth and make earthen elephants, horses. They played hide and seek or played with a ball or a top. Shivaji joined them in all these games and became popular with them. So Shivaji joined them and became popular with them. Shivaji Raje towards the Mughals. Shahaji Raje towards the Mughals. Shahaji Raje returned to Nizam Shahi, all right, but he did not get any peace of mind there. Nizam Shah himself was fickle-minded person who readily believed all gossip. Fickle-minded is inconstant, always changing. So Nizam Shah was inconstant and he believed in all the gossip. Gossip is casual conversation or reports about other people which are not confirmed or true. Hence, many conspiracies and petty rivalries infested the court. Conspiracy, secret plan by the group to do something unlawful or harmful. Pity is small, little importance. Rivalry is a person or thing competing with one another for another same objective or same field. Infested means be present in large number to cause damage. So many conspiracies were there which infested the court. This led to the killing of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav openly in the court at the instigation of Nizam Shah himself. So this led to the killing of Lakhuji Jadhav openly in the court at the instigation of Nizam Shah himself. Instigation means the action of causing event or situation to happen by making a set of actions, formal process begin. So Shahaji Raje could not withstand this. Infuriated, he left Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals. Infuriated means to make someone extremely angry. He was angry and he left Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals. Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor, made him a Sardar at the court. In the meantime, secretly joining the hands with Mughal, Fateh Khan killed Nizam Shah. So Fateh Khan, he killed Nizam Shah. There was a complete anarchy in the state. It became evident that Fateh Khan was treacherously planning to enable the Mughals to swallow Nizam Shahi. So Fateh Khan was killed, and it became evident, it was clearly seen that Fateh Khan was treacherously planning. Treacherously means he was disloyal. Treacherous means disloyal, and he was planning to enable the Mughals to swallow the Nizam Shahi. In return, the Mughals rewarded him with the territory under the control of Shahaji Raje. And in return, the Mughals rewarded him with territory. Territory is an area of land under the jurisdiction of a ruler or a state. So he rewarded with the territory under. Shahaji Raje was enraged. Enraged means very angry. He was enraged, and so he left the service of Mughals. He decided to teach them a lesson using all his might or using all his strength. Founding of a new Nizam Shahi. In order to forestall the Mughal emperor and Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje found out a child heir from the Nizam Shah family, and on the fort of Pemgiri near Junnar declared him as the new Nizam Shah. So, in order to forestall, to prevent and or obstruct by taking advanced action, that is forestall, Mughal emperor and Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje, what he did, he found a child heir from the Nizam family on the fort of Pemgiri near Junnar and declared him as the new Nizam Shah. Thus he established an altogether new kingdom which inculcated the territory between the rivers Godavari and Neera. Shahaji Raje fought vigorously to protect this new state. Vigorously is forcefully, with all his force, he fought to protect the new state. Initially, Adil Shah was with him in these efforts. So, in order to forestall the Mughal emperor and Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje found out a child heir from Nizam Shah's family. Heir is a person legally entitled to the property or rank of another on that person's death. So, then what happened? Thus he established altogether the kingdom which included the territory between Godavari and Neera. Shahaji Raje, he fought vigorously to protect his new state. Initially, Adil Shah was with him in these efforts, but later the Mughal emperor Shah Jahan himself marched south upon Shahaji Raje and threatened Adil Shah. Adil Shah then signed a treaty of friendship with him against Adil Shah then signed a treaty of friendship with him against Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje now began to fight the joint forces of Mughals and Adil Shah using guerrilla tactics. What is guerrilla tactics? Means a member of band of irregular soldiers that uses guerrilla warfare, harassing the enemy by surprise attacks. Surprise attacks are there. The soldiers attack the enemy by surprise attack. But he could not sustain the war all by himself. Sustain is to strengthen or support it physically or mentally, all by himself. In 1636, unwillingly he signed a treaty of peace with Mughals. Treaty is agreement. So he signed a treaty of peace with Mughals. He could not create his own kingdom as the times were not favorable for him. Favorable expressing approval. So the time was not favorable for him, so he could not create his own kingdom. But his daring spirit kindled a confidence among the Marathi people. This proved useful for Shivaji in establishing Swaraj a few years later. Jijabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. After the downfall of Nizam Shahi established by Shahaji Raje, its territory was divided by Mughals and Adil Shah amongst themselves. Shahaji Raje's Jagir of Pune and Supe lay within Adil Shah's share. So Adil Shah's share, Pune and Supe was there. He gave it to Shahaji Raje on his behalf. Now Shahaji Raje joined the Adil Shahi services. Now he again joined the Adil Shahi services. Adil Shah assigned to him the task of conquering the territories in distant Karnataka, for away from Pune. Sometime after the departure of Shahaji Raje to Karnataka, Jijabai and Shivaji also joined him there. Departure is the action of leaving. So sometime after the departure of Shahaji Raje to Karnataka, Jijabai and Shivaji also joined him there. Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been very hectic, full of busy activity. So his childhood was full of busy activity. He and Jijabai had to rush continuously from one fort to another. At that time, young Shivaji used to hear the stories of the brave deeds of his father. Jijabai and Shivaji got some peace when they arrived in Karnataka. Shahaji Raje defeated many kings in Karnataka. Adil Shah awarded him with the Jagir of Bangalore. Shahaji Raje then made him the city of Bangalore as his headquarters. He lived there with all the trappings of a king and began to summon the court. Trappings is outward signs, all the features of the king, and he began to summon the court. Summon means order someone to be present. So he started the court. He summoned the court. Okay.